Such a loser.
I want to know what angles he's using, dog. Okay, we're live.
Okay, sweet.
You're like zoomed in. You're gonna have to move.
I'm gonna see what I look like.
Your ear. You need to get in front of the AEW figure. It's behind you.
Okay, sorry.
Hi.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Sorry. All right. I had to pull the stream up real quick to see.
I ordered McDonald's. So you gotta watch your sister for me, okay?
All right. I'm trying to see how I.
Yes.
Because that's like on my head. I'm trying. I'm watching this on
Other way.
There, so I can't.
Yeah, you're fine.
Like this way.
Yeah, perfect.
Get this down a little bit, probably.
You're good.
Okay.
Where's your sister? Honey, we just started. Go that way. You gotta watch the McDonald's. You gotta go watch the McDonald's. Because it's cropped. Anyways. Hi, everybody.
Okay,
I hope that we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Okay, we are? Good. I am busy.
I don't know how it came through on YouTube.
It's on YouTube, I think.
Yeah.
I don't see any. It says 2 viewers. I don't know how the audio is.
Okay, cool.
I just got the. No, never mind. I just got.
Oh God. Yeah, I saw the pictures you sent me. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. That's what I want to know. What angles he's using, dog. I want to know. Okay, yeah, we're live on Twitch too. Let me put on a show. You give the intro.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Stephen Jensen here with Jesse Davin. We're trying to do a little bit of a different setup, so apologize for the delays. We're trying to get away from using OBS, and this is actually a pretty cool setup here with Streamlabs, but Jesse's putting this all together, so I think it looks great. Really cool kind of background and stuff. But we're getting used to it. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Let me know in the chat. Can you hear me okay? Could you hear Jessie okay when she was talking? And we're going to be doing predictions for SummerSlam today. We're also going to give away a Wrestle Rumble entry for the SummerSlam Pick contest. First place is $500 cash. Second place, I believe, is it's either $200 or $300. Let me get that pulled up real quick. Second place is $300, and third place is a mystery crate. And I have had a sneak peek at some of the items in this mystery crate, and if you collect stuff, I think you'll be very, very happy.
It's two. What it's two? You can hear us both fine. Hell yeah.
Okay, are you getting feedback on Twitch? I was looking at the.
Yes, I'm getting that. Chat. I'm getting the stream chat. Oh, I can do multi-stream.
I can see. Oh, I can see it now too on the screen while I'm watching on the delay.
Yeah.
Okay,
see,
cool.
I made a little box. Okay, I have multi-stream as well, so I'm gonna do that. I'm looking at that right now.
Deshaun's already like Wrestle Rumble because he already knows the drill.
Oh yeah, all right.
All right, so yeah, that's what we'll do today.
Yep.
We're gonna go through our SummerSlam predictions. We'll probably be here for like I don't know, maybe around half hour to an hour, depending on kind of how. Because I'm not gonna have a whole lot to talk about. Probably we can talk a little bit about Vince and Triple H though. I mean, there's been a lot of stuff going on in the world of wrestling. But yeah, if you want a free entry to the Wrestle Rumble SummerSlam Pick'em contest, once again, top prize is $500 cash. Second place is $300 cash, and third place is a mystery crate.
Hold on a second.
The way to get a entry would be to type the word Wrestle Rumble in the chat. That'll get your name on our list one time. If you give us any amount of super chats or donations through either Twitch or YouTube, then you will get your name on there twice for a super chat. Anything over $10, you'll get another shot at an entry. So to make it easy.
Oh, my microphone just came.
What's that?
Well, I hope it's my microphone just came.
Oh, nice. Good timing.
But yeah, I mean, all that shit's crazy, right? Oh my God, Cindy, do you want to get in the Wrestle Rumble? That'd be so funny. All right, Maverick. So we've got Deshaun already, right? Yep.
We got Deshaun for one, Maverick for one.
Maverick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110
I'm not gonna be able to see the Twitch chat as well, just because
Okay,
it's a
yeah,
little
I've
bit
got
smaller
the
on my
Twitch.
screen.
So, Cindy, I know Cindy. Honestly, she would probably get it right because she doesn't know anything about wrestling.
Nice.
Like March Madness, the people that always do the best in those pools, they always a lot of people don't know shit about basketball.
I believe it because they probably have just random teams winning, and
Right.
like when those upsets happen that no one else has.
Right. They're like, oh. Like when I bet on that horse in the Kentucky Derby, I bet on the highest odds horse because I don't know shit about horse racing. And I won $30.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of alleged gambling on UFC in boxing and stuff, but mainly UFC. So like today's another big day. There's a UFC pay-per-view tonight. So, yep, hopefully gonna win a little bit of money on the fights. But I like to take underdogs, like underdog parlays and stuff, like small bets that can win you a lot of money. And every now and then something like that will hit, which is great. But I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, in the chat once again, y'all. Everyone's saying Wrestle Rumble. Your name's gonna be on the list once. If you send any amount of super chats, we'll make sure to get you on there twice.
Bits. If you're on Twitch. How many bits do you think would be a dub? Like, how much is worth?
What's 100 bits? $1? Is that how that works? I can't remember how the bits work on Twitch. It's been a minute. I watch Twitch all the time, but I'm hardly like in the Twitch.
I guess
chats.
If you do under like, yeah, I don't really know because it's like it's supposed to be the equivalent of $10. Is 3 entries.
Yeah. So if you send us $10 or more, you'll get your name on there 3 times, and we're gonna take all those names and pick.
I gotta send you your YouTube money. I forgot about that.
Oh, we can talk about that after. I didn't even think about that.
100 bits is $1. Okay.
100 bits is $1. Okay. So if you send 100 bits, your name would get on the list twice. But if you sent 1,000, or I guess 1,000 bits, then you
1,000?
1,000. I kind of realized I was going to say that didn't sound right. If you send 1,000 bits, then your name would get on there 3 times. But we pick a name off of a random generator. So I just want to make it clear, like you don't automatically get the entries based on these things.
Yes, poor Deshaun knows that.
But your chances definitely increase because your name's on the list more for when we pull the random name up off the generator. So, but yeah, I guess before we get into SummerSlam, we could talk a little bit about the other stuff going on. I mean, obviously, Vince McMahon has retired since the last time we were here, and Triple H has taken over creative. Nick Khan and Stephanie McMahon.
Rider for Life JC with 500.
Thank you very much for that. But yeah, how do you feel about Vince? I've been on like many shows over the week, so I've talked about it plenty, but like I want to hear your thoughts on Vince retiring and the new regime that's taken over WWE.
Well, here's the thing. Number one, I don't really think that Vince is going to be gone that long unless he like goes to jail. I think maybe, but I can't. And he's also still majority shareholder, even though he had to didn't he have to forfeit a bunch of the stocks or something? Yeah,
like all of them. Yeah.
No, I think he still has quite a bit, but anyways, he had to forfeit, a lot, and
I don't know. Take a look.
I saw something about that. I don't know, but I mean, what the? Here's the thing. I don't think a lot is going to change. Does it make me a little bit more excited? Yes. However, WWE has its formula and it works, and they're extremely profitable, and they're a multi-billion-dollar company for a reason. And that reason was primarily Vince McMahon, and they've built their brand to get to that point. At this point, I don't see an AEW as I don't want any WWE in my AEW. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want WWE to become that. I would prefer that WWE stay the way that it is, and I feel like it gives you more options than AEW gives you more options. Do I think anything's going to change? I don't know. You tell me. Remember when Vince, Triple H, and Stephanie all got in that ring and they were like, "We hear you, we're listening," and we're gonna change and blah 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 and all this stuff, and nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
and they blamed it on Baron Corbin.
Yeah, right.
Because he was like the on-screen GM or whatever, so they just like said it was his fault.
Right. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yikes. Yeah. So. But yeah. But thank you, JC, for the bits. We appreciate that. But yeah. Going into this though, so I don't really know. I mean, I think that, as you can see, my cat's ass. I think that I don't think a lot will change because I feel like Vince McMahon and his idea are what that company is. And I think it all comes down to, like, what would Vince do? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think there's definitely, I mean, that's the whole kind of thing is like, well, they do what you're saying and just, you know, just kind of keep doing the playbook of what Vince kind of set up for them and just continue to be super profitable. And I just looked at it. Vince got rid of like 40,000 shares, but still has like 60,000 left or something like that. So yeah, that's, I mean, that's a lot that he gave up, but he still does have a very big chunk in there. Still the majority, as you said. So Vince has still got his hand in it to some degree, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, Triple H seems like he really wants to do something new with it. I mean, with like the interviews I've been hearing, I think here's the thing. I think they're going to need to get through SummerSlam, and it's going to need to put a bow on like a good amount of the stuff that they've set up to this point. Like, but hopefully they start changing the product to some degree after SummerSlam. And with the best thing they could do today, to be honest, would be no DQ finishes. If there's blood, don't clean it up. Like on Monday when Montez Ford got busted
I don't need
open.
no black and white photos.
Yeah, like just show little signs of change, and I would have some sort of big surprise. Like Triple H needs to like dig deep and find like either a big wrestling free agent or find do something big NXT. I don't know who's big enough in NXT that it would matter. Like I don't know,
Johnny Gargano.
Like, yeah, like a Johnny Gargano. Yeah, something like that. It's gonna have to be some like have at least one thing like that. If MJF is actually out of his contract, tonight is when he debuts. If you're Triple H, like that.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Yeah, that'd be nuts. That'd be absolutely.
I don't want to fuck around and plug this microphone in. Do you fuck with everything?
I don't know. I mean, you sound fine right now. I don't want to like jinx it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna have it look. I'm gonna do this and pretend like I'm professional.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm gonna practice.
I saw a video pretty recently of this. Do you know who Michael Reeves is on YouTube? He's like a little Asian kid. The only reason I bring up that he's Asian is because he's a part of Offline TV, and like it's a mostly Asian. It's like an Asian American group with like Pokimane and like a bunch of like big streamers like that. And Michael Reeves did a video recently where he's like this genius. He's like this engineer who makes comedy videos basically, and he made this whole video about
just on Ethan's podcast.
Maybe I've given up on Ethan Klein completely.
Me too. But
but like I'm more Team Keemstar at this point than Ethan. That's crazy that I'm saying that. Yeah. But anyway, Michael Reeves did this great video. I would recommend y'all watch it if you haven't. It's so funny. He basically he builds this whole algorithm to where his goldfish buys and trades stocks for him based on where his goldfish is in the fish tank over like 3 months, and he beats Wall Street Bets. Like he makes like significantly more money than like the Wall Street Bets Reddit does, like just with this random goldfish. And anyways, during the video, he's talking into an unplugged microphone, great. Yeah, it was really funny because and it was on purpose, like to mess with people. But like he's walking around and you can see the microphone cord flopping around on the ground, not plugged into anything.
That's amazing.
So anyway, but yeah, I guess as far as like the Vince stuff, you know, once again, if you're Triple H, you do what you can to make a big splash tonight, to like really establish yourself to like this is mine now, and like we are going to go in a new direction and give the fans something to be excited about. Hopefully, they actually do go TV 14 going forward, and like that can at least open it up to where they can do more with their product, be a little less limited,
especially in that third hour, man.
Ugh. Yeah, for sure.
That third hour is horrendous.
But like I said a second ago, it was a good sign when Montez Ford got busted open that like the ref didn't like immediately put gloves on and like go like wipe him off with a towel or go to commercial or something like that. Like, you know, that gives you a little bit of taste of like.
Is SummerSlam still rated TV 14?
I don't know, to be honest. I think it was at one point. Then I think it changed. I want to say.
Okay.
I saw people like the other day I saw some people online bringing up something about how I think it was for SummerSlam that the rating originally was TV 14 on Peacock, then it got switched to PG, and I don't know if it's been switched back or not. I don't pay close enough attention though to all that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't really care.
I just see internet stuff, but like, yeah, I don't really care either. But it's really one of those things where, like, I mean, I'd imagine Triple H wants to take it in that kind of direction. So hopefully, and I think Stephanie and Nick Khan as a team, as the CEOs, makes a lot of sense. Like for a lot of reasons, Nick Khan's gonna keep it so that they can keep getting these big streaming deals and like these big, deals with other countries. Like I'm sure he's really big in like keeping the Saudi Arabia thing going and all that.
Oh yeah, Nick Khan will take care of the business end of things, but the entertainment part of things, I feel like, is definitely going to be more Stephanie and Triple H. Bring back the authority, please.
Well, no one
liked it. I loved it.
The thing with Stephanie that I think is going to be really valuable too is that she is a McMahon and she is the like she's the actual heir. Yeah, she's that.
Oh, sorry, I muted myself.
She is the heir to, like, I mean, it is Vince's daughter, so like McMahon continues to own the company, and with that, the loyalty of a lot of performers is gonna help, because I thought that, if Vince left and it was just going to be Nick Khan taking the company over, then you're potentially burning bridges with like Ric Flair really doesn't like Nick Khan. He's made that clear for,
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, whenever they took the woo out of the intro, I know they put it back in, but when they took it out, he talked about how much he dislikes having to deal with Nick Khan, but he was always going to love Vince. But anyway, with Nick Khan, it was like, when the Undertaker, like, I figured when his Legends deal and like Steve Austin's Legends deal and stuff, those kind of guys, John Cena, like they have like loyalty to Vince, but I figured when Vince wasn't there and it was just going to be Nick Khan, then there's a chance they might do something with AEW in the future or something. Not, now it's like you still have that loyalty because they're going to be loyal to Stephanie, just like how they're loyal to Vince. So like, I think that's going to help a lot. And it's going to get more performers to the WWE, like from the indies and from AEW. Like more people are going to want to work for Triple H and Vince McMahon. So like, I think it's going to be a really positive thing. It's something that's needed to happen for a long time. And I think they finally have the right team in place to like actually make some changes. So I hope that they do.
Sorry, my baby is just opening up her Happy Meal next to me. She's like, oh, everything. And she's covered in icing.
What kind of toys do they put in those kind of Happy Meals?
Right now we've got Thor, God of Thunder.
Oh.
So, whoops!
I won't be able to see it until I got like the stream on delay.
Sorry.
But I will see it. I will see it.
It's a green lady. I'm assuming it's Lady Thor.
Oh, I see it now. Well, that came out of a Happy Meal, that little thing there.
Yeah,
it's like a little.
They have some really good. They had Avengers ones a while back, like forever ago.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm watching my kids right now on
Nice.
Thing. So, anyways.
Yeah.
Do you think SummerSlam will be booked any different than it would have been, or do you think that this is going to be a peaceful transition of power?
I think it's going to be. I think the general direction on where they were headed with everything is going to be what it was, but I think that there's a lot more opportunity now to at least have some sort of surprises, like just some sort of different element to the show, or something different with the presentation, even just the camera work, just have the show look and feel just a little different, just something. And I think that they'll do that. I think they'll establish that this is a new thing in a new era, but I don't think that, like, if the plan a month ago was for Roman Reigns to retain over Brock, I think the plan would still be for Roman Reigns to retain over Brock. You know what I mean? Right. I don't think they're gonna change course drastically this quickly, but
maybe matches that. Well, let's talk about this one to begin with. What do you think's going on with Seth Rollins? Because we know that Matt Riddle thing was like an angle because they were supposed to have a match at SummerSlam, but then he got hurt.
Yeah. I think Seth's still 1,000,000% wrestling on the show. I'm surprised there's anybody who thinks that he isn't. Like, I see a lot of people on Twitter that are like, no, he's not going to be on it. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, he's not sick.
People. I'm like, yo, he's the one who fucking worked that match with Cody Rhodes and did not hurt him anymore. Like, get out of here.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess the only reason you could call Seth unsafe, and these aren't even his fault, but he had the one thing with Finn Balor, and
Sting.
But the Sting thing, Sting has taken ownership of that. He said he didn't tuck his neck, and he said that was his. Sting said that was his own fault. The Balor thing is a complete freak accident, and then there was the John Cena thing where he broke Cena's nose with that knee.
That's right. Ew, and they kept showing it.
Yeah, knees to faces. That was a good little.
Right. Hold on a second. The Fiend coming back, that could be good. What's going on?
I can see that happening too, but I feel like if the Fiend comes back, the thing for Seth Rollins is he's got to win eventually. I don't think I've seen Seth Rollins win.
Right, that's the thing. I'm tired of him having surprise opponents.
Well, and I've only really watched the pay-per-views all year, so
me too.
I haven't seen Seth Rollins win a match in a year, so
I haven't seen him. Becky are both down bad right now.
Yeah,
and you know what I don't like is how their characters are merging into one.
Yeah, that's
true. They're just an expression of one another. It's weird. Becky's slowly turning into Seth. It's
yeah. I don't think she's ever gonna regain that momentum she had pre-getting pregnant.
Right? Babies.
Baby, yeah.
Babies.
Yeah, it is not the same. I think Bianca Belair will be a good match, but
right. Well, I think she's great, and that one match she had, was it with Bianca?
Probably, because I feel like I've seen this a bunch.
It was the triple threat. The triple threat with her, I think it was her, Asuka, and Becky and Bianca, or was it her? I don't know, but it was so good. That was the best match on the show.
This was a WrestleMania match, wasn't it?
Was it WrestleMania? Maybe.
I think they had this one-on-one in WrestleMania, I think. But, there's a lot of stuff, once again. I saw, once again, without even going in detail, just based on me only watching WWE pay-per-views this year. So we're talking, I've watched the show 6 times this year.
Mm-hmm.
The Logan Paul and the Miz, we haven't seen one-on-one. They were a team, so that's a little different. I've seen Liv Morgan and Ronda, although it was just the Money in the Bank cash-in. I saw that last month. She got the handshake. Ronda's gonna murk her on this show. She's gonna make her tap out so fast. We have Bobby Lashley in Theory. Saw that already last month. McAfee and Corbin. I'm looking forward to that because McAfee always over-delivers. And those guys are longtime best friends. They were college roommates and stuff, or not college. NFL.
In Indy, in NFL, yeah.
Mysterios and Judgment Day. the Mysterios and Judgment Day. I don't think didn't. what was the match last month where Edge? What was Edge was on Judgment Day before and stuff. So I guess
Thank
it's a
you,
little
Vocal
different.
Man 123 for following.
Yes. Thank you.
No, it was when Dominic had to come in and pretend to join the Judgment Day.
Oh, I missed that whole thing. Okay.
Yeah, it was on, I don't know, Smackdown or whatever. He had to, no, it was Monday Night Raw. He had to pretend to join the Judgment Day to save his dad. I've been waiting for that Dominic Mysterio turn. I thought it was going to happen on that 20th anniversary show. I thought he was going to go out there and just, like, become Judgment Day. You know what I mean?
Eddie is my poppy. Yeah.
Becoming back to face Seth Rollins, Edge.
I guess that's possible too. It's very possible. Another match I've seen, but
right.
But I mean, they had a good match at I think it was Hell in a Cell or inside of a Hell in a Cell.
It was something like, I don't know.
But also like Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, seen that this year. So Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar. I'm wearing a fucking Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar t-shirt right now. I've seen this match so many times.
I know.
But yeah, anyway, so I feel like, I mean,
spears and F5s and suplexes have we seen between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar?
Yeah. Well, shit. So let's just get into the predictions. Just start with that. Okay. Roman Reigns and Brock, like, it's last man standing. So I guess that's a little bit different. But like,
appreciate that.
This is really just a way of protecting someone from not getting pinned or submitted at the end of the day, though. Probably so. I mean, I imagine Roman will retain. What do you think?
I would imagine Roman will retain. Are the Usos banned from Ringside?
I don't see that on there, but it's possible. I just don't know.
That could be possible. Like, they could help him. There's going to be some crazy spot that takes Brock out. And they're going to lift him up into the ring or something. Like, the Usos will help lift Roman Reigns up. Or something. But, I mean, here's the thing. When they unified those titles, they really wrote themselves into a hole. Because there's, like, no way. There's no way that Roman Reigns loses. I mean, maybe. But, like, especially with Brock and what happened the day Vince retired. 100% Roman Reigns. 100% Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Well, then the other thing we have to remember, too, is this is a last man standing match. So these guys should beat the hell out of each other. Two things. One, if you're going to do anything like they did on the last man standing match I saw on the WWE, which I think was Owens and Reigns, and they couldn't get the handcuffs off of Roman, and he was just like sitting there. Make sure, and this also goes for like the AEW Shark Cage thing the other week. Like stop. Like, why is this a thing in wrestling? It's always, this happens all the time. I remember this happening to Mark Henry like 10 years ago, and so it's like,
use gimmick keys.
Yeah, like, or just, I mean, at least how is that always a problem when it's live that you can't open a padlock? It happens all the time.
Right.
Anyways, that's one thing. The second thing, assuming they beat the hell out of each other and one guy barely gets the win over the other, do you think that Theory cashes in Money in the Bank against the winner immediately to try to get the title to end the show? And if so, do you think he actually wins? Because I think even if he cashes in, he gets beat.
I think so too, because here's the problem though. Other than like save, and we're not even counting the women's Money in the Bank right now. Save for Big E winning it, which honestly helped bring it back. The Money in the Bank briefcase. Let's think about it. Otis had to give it to The Miz, who eventually won, but still, think about it. The briefcase got lost in a match. You had Baron Corbin lose it. You had Braun Strowman lose. Like, other than Big E, there's been no, like, in the past 5 years, really, other than since Seth Rollins' big cash-in, honestly, since that WrestleMania moment that will live on forever, and Big E obviously cashing in to win, which was on a Raw, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. And he said he was going to do it beforehand, too, like on Twitter.
Right. And, other than that, the Money in the Bank just has completely just lost its pizzazz. And so, like, and then having Theory win it, like, this is like, what? Remember when Brock just, like, came out of nowhere and wasn't even the match and won it, and now this? It's like, I don't even care, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel the same way. I honestly think that Cody was going to win Money in the Bank if he didn't get injured, and he was going to like call his shot ahead of time and cash in on
Right.
Roman at either SummerSlam or WrestleMania.
Right. Which sucks.
And now with
I'm just waiting for Cody to come back.
Oh yeah, when he comes, Cody's the one. Like he's the one winning that title for Roman. Like
the one, the only.
Yes.
No Rock.
Yeah. The theory thing, I think. I mean, I think Theory has a lot of potential. Like he's young, yeah. He's a good-looking guy. I know that he's unlikable for a lot of reasons. I know that I get all the layers to Theory and the reason people either love him or hate him. But like, I also think he was very much a Vince project. So like, right. Triple H, I think, probably likes him too. But like, we'll see how much in comparison to other people. Like, are there people that Triple H is going to want to prioritize over Theory and get them into those positions and kind of have Theory take a back seat? Like, we'll see. But we both have Roman Reigns retaining the undisputed WWE Universal Championship over Brock Lesnar. Logan Paul and The Miz, I think it's going to be better than what people are expecting.
The Miz always carries in those matches. But I think Logan Paul's legitimately, like, definitely not as good as Bad Bunny, but I mean, he's a legitimate fighter, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I'd have to see Logan, I guess, again to make Bad Bunny. I thought did well. Don't get me wrong. Bad Bunny did really well. Bad Bunny exceeded expectations way more than I didn't have high hopes for Bad Bunny. I have high hopes for Logan Paul because like I know how athletic he is like coming into this.
He eats like super clean and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he boxed Floyd Mayweather. Like, people can make fun of that all they want, like, how big of a mismatch it was and how ridiculous it was. But, like, at the end of the day, like, that still means a lot that, like, he got in that kind of shape and actually went in there and boxed the best boxer of, like, the last 2 decades. Like, I mean, it's impressive. And he's a young, athletic dude who, I mean, I think Logan Paul wins this match as well, for what it's worth. So, I'm taking Logan.
Same.
We got Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey, SmackDown Women's Championship. I said it right when Liv Morgan beat Ronda Rousey for the title. I was like, the second that they run this back, Ronda's going to make Liv tap out and get that title back. I'm going to stand by that. So I'm going to say Ronda wins. What about you?
I'm going to say Ronda wins, but I feel like if Triple H were to make any executive creative decisions that differ, this could be it. However, when you have a contract like Ronda Rousey, it's kind of like a female Brock Lesnar, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You kind of dig yourself into a hole there. I don't know how willing she is to be open to other possibilities and endings to that match, but yeah, I'm not seeing Liv Morgan fans being happy tonight, but it would be a pleasant surprise if she retained, but I highly doubt it.
Yeah, well, I'm with you as far as, like, if Triple H were to have Liv win, maybe it's showing sign of, like, some change. But I also think Triple H loves Ronda Rousey. So, like, I don't think, you know what I mean? Like, I think...
Wrestle her at WrestleMania. Yeah. One match,
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to take Ronda Rousey to win back the SmackDown Women's Championship. Bobby Lashley, in theory, for the United States title. Who do you think wins this one? Because we saw Lashley beat Theory for the title in the last pay-per-view with the Hurt Lock submission.
Yes. Oh, we got Bravo needs bacon. Here, I think I'll say
it.
Morgan will lose sadly. Also, I still don't like Paul.
Did you hear that?
No.
It said Morgan will lose sadly. Also, I still don't like Paul. So, Bravo, you get 2 Wrestle Rumble entries. Yeah, you can just say Wrestle Rumble in the chat or give bits. Bravo. Bacon. Bravo. Bacon. Did she turn? I've only been watching the pay-per-views. Kind of us, too. I've been kind of kind of watching it in the background. I just haven't been. Ever since Cody got hurt, I kind of lost interest. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if she turned or not. What?
I said, yeah, I feel that. When Cody got injured, I was like, all right, I'm out until Cody comes back.
Right? Same. I'm like, bye. especially like with Big E getting hurt too. It's like, take me out, please.
Yeah.
That was a bummer. But
So Lashley or Theory, who you got?
I'm gonna say Bobby Lashley because I like Bobby Lashley, and I feel like Theory at this point, he's just got go away heat at this point. You know, poor guy. I mean, not poor guy. Isn't he like a? I don't know. But anyway.
Yeah, I think
allegations aside.
I think Lashley retains because they have to keep Lashley at a certain point, also like a certain like status on the show. I feel like, and if he's not going to be,
Cindy.
If he's not going to be in the world title mix right now, like this is kind of the best position for him to be in with the U.S. title. So, and then Theory still has the Money in the Bank. So I mean, there's really no point in having Theory have the Money in the Bank and the U.S. title, and then also cash in. I just don't see the point.
Right.
So yeah,
if I'm Theory, I get squashed in this match to save up my energy to cash in.
They kind of teased that. I think it was a clip I saw from Raw where like I think that the two of them wrestle in a tag team match or something, and he tapped out to the full Nelson like super fast to preserve himself. I think.
Smart.
So, yeah.
I kind of like that. That makes sense. I like that though. That makes sense.
Yeah, I could see that happening in this match too, where Lashley gets that full Nelson put in, and like he just taps immediately so that he can be fresh for to try to get the title off the winner in the main event. That's such a chicken shit thing, though. Like that's such a like.
But that's his whole.
No. I know. But it's the perception of like if he wins the world championship that way, like it just makes the world title look lame. Like.
Oh,
after Roman having it for like 2 years, like to.
Oh, can you imagine?
Yeah, that's the wrong kind.
I cannot wait if that happens. I can't wait to see Twitter explode.
Like I said, that's the wrong kind of heat. That's the F this show. I'm out of here.
Legit go away. Like I quit heat.
Yeah. Anyway, after that we have Pat McAfee and Happy Corbin. I'm actually, like I said, really looking forward to this.
Me too.
I'll say this. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like, you can take all your Bad Bunnies and Logan Pauls and Mike Tysons and, I mean, so on and so forth. We had a lot of celebrity Shaqs, and there's been a lot of good ones that have done well and exceeded expectations. And Pat McAfee, I think, is the best celebrity pro wrestler I've ever seen.
Right.
Like, Dennis Rodman and Karl Malone, all this. This is... He could do it full time if he needed to and they wanted him to. Like, he's very competent in what he's doing in the ring, and he knows how to work a crowd, which is
he's so good.
Yeah,
he is so good.
So do you think Pat wins this one and beats Happy Corbin 1-on-1?
I think 1-on-1 with Madcap Moss interference possibly, just to kind of protect Baron Corbin. But I just want Pat McAfee to win so that he can just rub it in his face on SmackDown every week. I just think that would be. I just love Pat McAfee and his aura. Like he's like a beacon of light, and I just love it. And I love I don't want him to be down and out. And even if he gets hurt, he'll sell it. Like he went to that UFC thing with the neck brace on. You know, like.
Awesome.
I am looking forward to this. I think it will be fun.
Yeah. I'm going Pat McAfee as well, and I kind of hope Madcap Moss stays out of it just because I want him to move on to something new. Madcap, but I do think that McAfee is going to beat Corbin. So I think that both the celebrity matches, like I got Logan Paul and Pat McAfee both went in. After that, no DQ match. We got the Mysterios versus Damian Priest and Finn Balor of the Judgment Day with Rhea Ripley on the outside. Is that the entire Judgment Day? Is the three of them?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so. But I do think that Rey Mysterio's daughter comes out because Rhea headbutted her. So that could be like that. You know what that reminds me of? Remember when... was that where Candice LeRae started beating up someone else when Johnny was fighting?
But like in NXT?
Yeah, in NXT, like the women started going after it, and it was like awesome while the men were fighting. I feel like that's very much like something Triple H would do. Like, let's bring out her, let's have that Let's have that like kind of pop for the save from the. Well, I mean, it's no DQ, but from like the sneaky win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though it's no DQ, I feel like something's gonna happen. Either dominant. I think Judgment Day wins, and if Judgment Day doesn't win by the end of the night, no matter what, they'll still have the upper hand, so to speak. Yeah. Something's gonna happen to give them the upper hand.
Well, with it being a no DQ match, I feel like if there's going to be more members, like, now would be a good time to have, like, the numbers game, take out the Mysterios.
Yo, I almost said Anna Jay.
Anna Jay. Yeah, I'll go with Judgment Day as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the no DQ stipulation helps them out. We have the Usos taking on the Street Profits, defending the undisputed WWE Tag Team titles. Jeff Jarrett is a special referee. I'd imagine that's mainly because he's big in Nashville. I don't see any way that I feel like the Usos retain again, and I feel like the Street Profits, I don't know what you do with them going forward unless you have like Montez Ford, or maybe Angelo Dawkins turns on Montez Ford or something, because I feel like the Street Profits have run their course. Like, if they've gotten this many shots at the titles, and because there's only the one set of titles now too, so it's not like they can even go for like the Smackdown or the Raw. It's like they're all together again. So like,
right. I'm gonna go Street Profits. I'm gonna be different because I feel like we need to start building to the Usos post head of the table era. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that's a ways away still, though.
It's still ways away, but I feel like these tag titles. Usos losing them is a bad thing for that. I feel like it kind of, I don't know. I just feel like the Street Profits are gonna win.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm tired of a dynasty.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Usos. I think they keep the whole thing going, especially because, but I think Roman's gonna retain, so I think they all keep their belts.
Dawkins turning heel, that could happen.
And then
I gotta go put these popsicles. Wait, we can do the last one before I put the popsicles in the freezer. What's going on?
The last match we have is Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship. I'm gonna go Bianca to retain, but that feels like Becky needs to win, just like I feel like Seth needs to win. But like, I'm gonna go Bianca to retain. What about you?
I'm gonna go Bianca to retain too. I would not be surprised to see Becky Lynch win. However, because like you said, she's down bad. She keeps losing. I mean, good for her is that she's got such a status that she really doesn't need the win, but it's like, unfortunately for the women, what else is there to do? There's no tag belts. There's no, like, mid-card. There's no TBS championship. There's none of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Becky needs to win because she's been losing so much lately. That's what it feels like. But I'd like to see her in a non-title match feud. I'd like to see her feud. Like, maybe Bayley comes back. Comes back. Or something.
I think that's really possible. I've seen a lot of people hoping that Bayley's going to be back soon. I can see that maybe being something that happens. It's another good surprise for Triple H on his first big pay-per-view. Yes,
especially, Bayley being one of the children of Papa H.
Yes, exactly.
So maybe that happens. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't think Becky and Bayley need a championship to feud, and I honestly think it would help build them. Maybe they do a triple threat of Mania or something.
I also think it's really possible that Sasha could come back to Sasha Banks.
Oh, really?
Well, under Triple H, I could see her wanting to come back potentially. So that would be huge.
That would be
So,
huge.
I mean, Naomi as well. I just think Sasha.
But she's doing
kind
that
of
appearance. She's doing that C2 whatever appearance.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and so is Naomi.
I guess I don't know when is that.
I don't know, but so that to me would tell me they're out of their contracts.
I think they might be, but I think there's a good chance they could come back. Well, here's the thing: I think Naomi's going to be back either way. Sasha's going to have a lot more options, though. That's the whole
Jack
thing with
Sucks
Sasha.
at Games just said Sasha's in Chicago this weekend for C2E2.
Okay, well maybe she doesn't return yet. I mean, personally, I'd like to see her go to AEW, obviously, but
yeah, that would be a huge hit.
I just feel like there's a chance that like a lot of these people that were disgruntled with the WWE with Vince are going to be willing to come back with Triple H.
Those bridges that got burnt, they're all going to be rebuilt if Vince is truly gone.
Yeah, exactly. So cool. Do we have the names of the people for our list?
We do. I will send them to you.
All right.
If you want a last minute to get in this free Wrestle Rumble entry, just say Wrestle Rumble in the chat. Sorry, I don't have the sponsors up.
That's okay. I'll go through them real quick.
Okay.
And I'm going to the. Actually, can you do the random name generator? Can you pull that up on the screen?
I can. No? I can actually do. Let me.
But yeah, real quick, just shout out to Steel Boxing and Athletics. My brother Brian Jensen. Hit him up on Instagram at BoxingATL. That's BoxingATL. He's in Atlanta, Georgia. He can help you in and around that area in person, or he can help you anywhere in the world over the internet. Just hit him up on Instagram once again at BoxingATL, and he can help you learn how to throw hands, get in better shape, learn self-defense. If you're a professional or amateur boxer, kickboxer, MMA fighter, whatever it is, like he can help you with a wide variety of things. So get in touch with him. Once again, BoxingATL on Instagram. Hit up Music City Toys and Collectibles at Music City Toys on all social media. They have an awesome variety of pro wrestling memorabilia and action figures and autographs and magazines and all that kind of stuff, DVDs, and even non-wrestling stuff as well for a bunch of different fandoms. You can check them out at 101 West Main Street in Watertown, Tennessee. And that's their physical location. And they're nice people that'll give you fair business. So check them out once again, Music City Toys and Collectibles. And shout out to WrestleRumble.com, who we're about to give an entry away for the SummerSlam Pick'em contest. They're the place to be. Fantasy Pick'em contest for professional wrestling. The prize list for SummerSlam is $500 to first place, $300 to second place, and third place is getting a mystery crate, which I've had a sneak peek at some of the items. And as a collector of wrestling stuff and other pop culture stuff, I think what I've seen so far, I really want to win that mystery crate. I almost want the mystery crate more than I want the $500 cash. So get in on the contest, and thanks as always to Wrestle Rumble. Make sure to follow them on all social media at Wrestle Rumble, and we're about to give away a free entry right now to you guys.
So I've got everyone in there. I've got those last minute ones. Let me.
That's fine.
How do I get to this editor mode? Studio mode.
And just a heads up for everyone watching this, if your name gets chosen, we just need a way to contact you like right now, because I need to send the entries over to Matt, who runs Wrestle Rumble. So if you're in here and you won the entry, please stick around for a second. So if we already know you through Twitter, we can just DM you. We also might need to get your email address. So just we need you to stick around for just a second if you win, and I'll send the message to Matt right now so you know it's taken care of. So.
Okay. Sorry for the transition, but y'all can see it says live. You can see the stream. Okay. All right. Let me hit this name pick. Generate. You have to be patient. This is a Windows computer. It's not very fast.
I still only use Windows, but I have an iPhone.
That's gotta be weird. I'm so scared though. I will not download anything on this computer because I'm so scared that I'm gonna get a virus. It's doing its best. Like last night, I did the live Mega Millions numbers, and the website kept crashing. But it was like crashing for everybody. Someone named Maverick.
Yeah, Maverick is in here. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Maverick's been in the chat like the whole time. Okay, awesome.
Right, they picked Maverick. Cool.
It was like the most anticlimactic. Like
yeah, sorry.
on Big Daddy when he walks into his place and like that they waste a good surprise on him. That was
Maverick, congratulations.
Yeah, Maverick, you did it. We need to get in contact with you, Maverick. Are you still here? Please send us a message.
Oh no, where's the source? Where'd the scene go? Oh, never mind. Just kidding. Turn this in.
Okay, you're here. Maverick, are you on Twitter? If you're on Twitter, please, if you don't already, please just follow me on Twitter at @FightTalk_, or give me your Twitter name.
Oh, that's right. I did intermission.
I need to message you so I can get your email address so I can send it over to Wrestle Rumble.
All right. There we go.
Transitions are
rigged.
Full,
yep. Okay. I forgot that I didn't label this as Skype. I labeled it as intermission. But
working out the kinks on Streamlabs.
Right. Well, next time it'll be better. So.
I'm waiting to hear from Maverick. Where you at, Maverick?
Maverick?
Okay. We're here.
Oh, Brian Lee, Texas. Oh, he's on my Twitch. He's from my hometown of McKinney, Texas.
Okay, Brian, if you can do me a big favor and just follow me on Twitter real quick so I can DM you. I just need to be able to DM you the so you can send me your email. I don't want you to have to send your email through the YouTube because I think that it might like flag it or something. You can try, but I know sometimes when people send links like that, it'll like it's spam.
Right. So hell yeah.
Yep, I'm just waiting to get that notification from Brian on Twitter so I can get it from him, or sorry, from Maverick or Brian. But yeah, I'll keep a lookout for that. Once I get it from you, Maverick, I will send it on over. Jesse, yours is already sent, so
it is. Yeah, okay.
I sent it over to them already, so you just keep an eye out on your Twitter DMs today. You should have it in there.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, there it is. I just got the notification from Brian, I keep saying Brian. I'm gonna call you Maverick, but Brian Lee, I'm assuming is your name.
Okay.
Please send over your email address for the Wrestle Rumble entry. All right, I just sent you the message, Maverick. I appreciate that. Just send me back your email, and I'm going to send it right over to Wrestle Rumble. I don't think they've sent out their entries yet, so
I don't think
you might not get a message from them right away, but it'll definitely be with plenty of time before the show. So
yeah, don't freak out.
Yes.
But if it's like an hour or half hour before the show, let us know.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, they're usually you'll probably get it pretty soon though. I'd imagine. Let me check my email just to see if they've already. Okay, Brian, I got your email address. I appreciate it, man. Don't feel obliged to have to continue to follow me on Twitter if you don't want to. If you want to, that's great. You can. I always welcome new followers. I just didn't want to feel like I was scamming you out of making you follow me. I just needed to make sure to get your email address. But if you're following me, I give away Wrestle Rumble entries all the time on my Twitter, so you have another chance of winning if you're following me. Okay. All right, cool. It's taken care of. All right, everyone. Hey, enjoy SummerSlam today. And if you're watching UFC, enjoy UFC also. And if you're watching more pro wrestling this weekend, we got Ric Flair's last match tomorrow and more independent shows and stuff. A lot going on in the